Celestial Z here, and today I wanted to go over the prep, what I did to prep for the surgery. Right, so I actually elected not to have a hysterectomy. I actually elected to have a myomectomy, in which case, they are supposed to just take out the fibroid, right, or fibroids. I actually had the surgery already, but I want to tell you guys, I'm going to go through a series because I found that although people do have videos about, this whole process out there, I just realized that I needed something a little bit more detail, right? I wish I had a little bit more detail that went into like the little specifics, right? And people, for some reason, are so afraid to say words like poop, vagina, blood. And it's like, this is what we have to go through. You shouldn't be afraid to say it. So if this particular video, if you feel that, you can't hear those words, even though if you're watching this, you're probably going through it. But if you feel that you can't hear those words, then maybe this isn't the video for you. But in this video, we are going to talk about all the things that I experienced because you will probably experience them too, right? If you're having the same issues. So I wanted to be as candid as possible with respect to, YouTube. And I wanted to be as open as possible. But I really wanted to share with you guys everything that I went through. Okay. Eyes open wide. So I have prepared something here. So the first thing I wanted to discuss was the prep for surgery. That's basically what this video will be about, how I prepped for the surgery. And in prepping, they had me do a bowel prep. Okay, I had to use Miralax. In fact, I'm gonna get it to show you to you guys. My bad. It's called Docalax, not Miralax. So I took this Docalax, and let me tell you something. Now it says the instructions said in my instructions to start 1 day before. It said to don't eat anything past I believe it was breakfast. So after breakfast, I was supposed to stop eating and start just on liquids, that kind of thing. So I started on the liquids and started on this Docalax, right? So Docalax is set, the instructions in that they gave me for something's in my eye. The instructions that they had given me for the doctor was to drink like a full bottle of this stuff and to add it was like a gallon of fluid, not a gallon, was it a liter? I can't remember. Add water or juice. They prefer clear fluids to the Stocalax, right? Well, I couldn't do it. I probably have like this much left. And it said to drink that mixture every like 30 minutes to get it down. And I just, child, I messed up. I mixed it with apple juice. It was way too sweet. It was terrible. I thought it would be better. But since I've been on my health kick, everything seems super sweet to me, right? That's not normally sweet. So I had mixed it with apple juice and it was terrible. It was so bad. Oh my God. And I just had to drink it because I had the Docalax already mixed in and I was just like, oh my, what did I do? Anyway, I drank it and it was terrible. And I want to say about an hour after, I started to get that feeling, that you have to go feeling, that heaviness in your bowels feeling. I started to get that, and I was like, okay, here we go. So, after that, I just started to go, and I kept drinking, and I was just going, 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 going. And the purpose of that is to like clean out your bowels, right? So they would have less to work with um, during the surgery, right? So your bowels are clean. And so I did that. And boy, let me tell you, I'm glad I didn't take all of it because I was fairly clean because, like I said, I was still on my health kick, right? I was juicing, I was fasting, I was drinking a lot of, eating a lot of raw fruits and vegetables already. So I didn't really need that much, you know? And I'm glad I didn't because when I tell you, the day after the day of surgery, I was still going to the bathroom. Okay. So if you feel that your bowels, if you needed that cleansing, like if you haven't had a cleansing in a while, then yeah, go for the whole shabo, go for the whole bottle, whatever instructions they tell you. But if you already kind of are kind of clean, maybe if you're a vegetarian or if you don't eat like a lot of heavy foods, then kind of test it out because you may not need that whole thing and it'll still cleanse you out. And you'll know because you'll just start like pooping like watery fluids. It wouldn't be any type of solids in it at all. It's just like water coming out. So you'll know. Okay. So I did the fasting, I did the bowel prep. Um, some of the things that I purchased was a pillow, that really huge pregnancy pillow that's shaped like a U that you get on Amazon. It's about $60. Yeah, so I purchased that. And when I tell you, it was like one of the best things. It was one of the best things, especially if you sleep with someone, if you have a spouse or even a pet. I don't sleep with any pets, but if you have a spouse or if you sleep with a pet, it acts as a barrier, right? Like my spouse, he always comes and try to hugs and stuff like that, and he's very affectionate. But during after that surgery, you don't want anyone next to you, right? So he stayed over in his corner by his wall, and I made sure of that because I had my barrier pillow, honey. I had that U pillow, right? And it really helped. It really did help. It helped. It also helped me to stop rolling over because I'm a side sleeper, and it prevented me from just rolling over on my side because I was in so much pain, y'all. 'Cause remember, I had the umbilical hernia repair as well as the myomectomy. So that whole area was just shot. Okay. Another thing you're gonna need is a good heating pad. I got this heating pad off of Amazon, and I'm gonna try to have some links for you guys. This heating pad stays hot for 12 hours if you need it to. Okay. You can unplug it and wash it. I might even get another one because I need one for my front and for my back, like for my tummy and for my back. So I really this heating pad was everything, and it's nice and long. Let me show you how long it is. This is how long it is. It's nice and long. I have a bandage attached to it. It's nice and long, and it's not like one of those short heating pads. And I just love it. Oh my God, this heating pad was everything. Okay. Um, Heating pad, oh, a bedside table. You might need a bedside table because if you're gonna need things if you're like me, you don't like to ask people for stuff all the time, a bedside table is a whole like all your little pills and all of your little stuff. You can just kind of just slightly lean over to get it. Just a little bedside table that you can get from like Walmart, one of those foldable um, dinner TV dinner tables that works. Just something, you know what I mean? So that I'm sorry, this light is really bothering me. So I'm gonna just like turn it off. I hope I'm not too dark now. Let's see if I can move this out. Okay. It is good where it's at. All right. So the night side table, I was able to just lean over and just get whatever I needed to get. That was so helpful to me. It's still on. I'm gonna turn it off. That was so helpful to me. The next thing that was helpful was my grabber. I'm gonna show you my grabber. Now, my mom says she got this grabber from Walmart. And I didn't think it would work, but it did. When I tell you it grabs everything, I dropped the credit card. As thin as a credit card is, it got the credit card. Okay. So get yourself a grabber. this thing works really well. They have it, I'm sure, on Amazon, and it folds up as well. But you are not going to be able to bend over right away. So you're going to need yourself a grabber. Okay. Get a grabber. I'm going to also have that a link somewhere so you can get it easily. That really helped, that grabber. What else did I get? Oh, I got the tub grips, the grips that go on the bottom of the tub because my tub did not have that. And I just reglazed my tub. So it was super slippery. So I ended up going on Amazon also to get the grip to the tub so that I didn't bust my behind right after surgery in the shower. Um, I got, if you want to get one of those tub seats, not tub seat, yeah, at the tub seat so you can sit in the tub on the seat. Those I hear are very helpful. I did not get that, and I wish I did. I wish I did, but I did not get that. But I hear those are very helpful. Um, what else? A water bottle with a straw. Like one of these. They gave me this at the hospital. See if they'll give you this for free, like something like this, so you can have your water bottle and with the little straw. And I still used it. I love it. And it was, not free, but came with the procedure. And prepare financially too. Make sure all of your bills are paid. Make sure your house payment or your rent, whatever you have going on, is paid. And also give instructions on how you want things done. Like for my kids, for example, I was like, okay, you guys have chores. I want to see you do this on this day, this on this day, no exceptions. So that I knew I was coming home to a clean house. Because as we know, if you have children, and if you don't, then warning, okay? But if you do have children, then we know that it's difficult. Like once you're gone, they just be doing all kind of stuff, right? Even if you have pets, it's like they just mess up everything, right? Um, what else? A list of pills that you're taking. Make sure you have that list because I'm always like, I don't know, and I'm like, oh, I'm right, I am on iron. So even if you're on just like supplements or something like that, like me, like iron, let them know. Loose fitting clothing. I came home with pajamas. They were very loose, and I couldn't wait to take a shower. I couldn't wait. I was just like, I feel disgusting. And it was like, okay, when you get home, it's 24 hours, you could take a shower. So as soon as I got home, I took a shower and I felt so much better. But I came home in some really loose fitting pajamas that I got from Walmart. They were really, really, really big. You don't want anything in that area. I got the laparoscopic, so I just had the ports at my navel, under my belly, the lower part of my belly, as well as one right under my breast. And you're gonna need, something loose, especially if you get the full myomectomy where they have to do the C-section cut. Man, that cut is not easy. I had a C-section before, so that cut is not easy. I already know. Um, your co-payments and your cards for insurance. Make sure you give that to whoever's picking up your medication because you will not be able to pick up your medication. Um, when I came home, I was very like just loopy, woozy, tired. That anesthesia has you kind of wacky. I couldn't even do a full inhale. I was in so much pain. So the gas pains, that gas pain, man. But make sure that you have someone that is trustworthy to get your medication. Give them your insurance card and give them whatever co-payments, right? If they have to pay for that. Um, Meal prep. I I prep my meals. I only did like one meal. I should have did more, but my husband was able to make me some stuff. My kids made me some stuff. So, I was okay with that. I wasn't really hungry anyway. I didn't have an appetite after I had the surgery. I didn't have any appetite. Wound care, I used a little bit of iodine. I got some iodine from Walmart. It's like that big. It comes in like a little bottle. And I just kind of squeezed it over my navel just to ensure I didn't get an infection, which I did anyway after I stopped using it, but that's a whole nother video. Uh, um, What else? MRI test. Oh, yeah. Make sure that you have had all of your MRI, ultrasounds, and also a list of questions. When I tell you, I had a whole list of questions in my phone, and I was so nervous I forgot to ask. I was like, "Do you have any questions?" I was like, um, no. Well, yeah, just little, what's the recovery like? No. Have your questions. Make sure that you ask them so that you know what you're getting into, even right before the surgery, guys. Because I literally forgot I had questions. That's how nervous I was, right? So I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm just so nervous. And I forgot I had questions to ask. But and you can communicate with ask how you can communicate with your doctor if things were to go wrong. Like in my case, I had like a mild infection afterwards. I was able to go to the portal and they wrote me on a prescription. I had to come in first and they tested it and it was an infection. And then they wrote me out a prescription for antibiotics. So that was my prep. And I hope that you guys, found this video interesting. I'm going to do more about the whole experience. Like I said, I wanted to go detail by detail because, baby, it was just so much that I felt that I wasn't aware of, like right before the surgery. I was like, oh, I wish somebody would have told me that. I wish. Right. Anyway, this is video one of the series. I hope you like it. If you do like it, give me a thumbs up, give me um a subscription, subscribe, and let me know how you feel and let me know how the symptoms that you guys are having. And if you've had the surgery before, what was your outcome and what was your experience? I'd be happy to read them. I have nothing to do now because I'm still healing. Okay, talk to you guys soon. Bye.